Assalamu alaikum. I feel that we are all born with an inherent compass that pushes us towards the pursuit of happiness. And जब हम बच्चे होते हैं तो ये खुशी काफ़ी आसानी से आ जाती है. As far as I'm concerned, it was just about markers and crayons. The more colors I had, the happier I was. And even today, when I'm having a bad day, I go to a bookstore and an art store, and I do feel better. But the happiness that used to last for days when I was younger is now very, very fleeting. Material things just don't hold the same joy that they used to. And I feel, I guess, that's true for all of us as we get older. Um, we start thinking more deeply about things. We start thinking about the meaning of life and the meaning of happiness. And in that, some of us start a journey in the pursuit of our happiness, only to very quickly find that कोई एक किस्म की खुशी नहीं होती. There's no one universal happiness. You are happy, you are content when you are in tune with who you are at your core. And I feel this is a question that we don't really ask ourselves. Who are we? If I was to ask you this right now, who are you really? What would you say? Hello, my name is MaheZehra Husain, and I'm the CEO of Five Rivers Technologies, and I'm a data scientist. But is that who I really am? I don't feel that you can really define someone with just one career. In fact, in the coming times, you may not be able to do that. I feel you are what makes your soul sing, and your soul does not dance to one beat. मेरी पूरी जिंदगी, since I have been a little girl, like I told you, I've loved colors and creativity, but I've also been very fascinated by numbers. And ये एक बड़ा mandatory सा सवाल होता है जब आप कहीं जाते हैं और किसी random आंटी अंकल को मिलते हैं. One of the first things they ask you is कि बेटा आपके favorite subjects कौन से? And my answer used to always be math and art. And I always used to get the same reaction. That's a very weird combination. Mathematicians are not creative, and creatives, they don't like numbers. And I really didn't like that. I didn't like to be defined in just one way. After a while, I figured out that, you know what, it doesn't matter. I'm going to chart my own course, I'm going to figure it out on my own. And throughout my life, I've always held my art and my creative side very close. In fact, when I was doing my master's in mathematics, whenever I used to come across a difficult problem, I always used to take some time out. I used to paint, I used to draw, and while my hands were doing something creative, my mind was already working on the problem in the background. And more often than not, I would find a way to a solution. I feel that one of the greatest gifts that I have been given in my life is the confidence that my parents gave me while bringing me up. And by confidence, I don't mean it in the traditional sense. I am talking about the confidence to learn, the confidence to try new things, and the confidence and the courage to fail, right? When I joined the workforce, I didn't do so as either a mathematician or a data scientist. I joined a group at Five Rivers, and we were building mobile phone applications at the time. And we did pretty well. We were an interdisciplinary team, and we had marketing majors, we had graphic designers, we had mathematicians, computer scientists, and we made our way to BlackBerry's number one slot on their app world. And we did that several times. And that was one of the proudest moments in my life. And I think that entire teen's lives. Because at that time, Pakistan was in the news for all of the wrong reasons. And we felt that by sharing this one positive story out of Pakistan was really a wonderful thing. we were reading about Pakistan in a positive light. So, doing all of these things, taking all of these risks, I think I owe that again to the way that I was brought up. एंड उसमें जो एक चीज़ बहुत ही हट के है, बहुत ही अलग है, और अब मैं सोचती हूँ कि आई डोंट नो हाउ माई पेरेंट्स एक्चुअली हैड द कॉन्फिडेंस टू डू दैट विद मी बिकॉज आई वुडंट बी एबल टू डू इट विद अ 10-year old. I left school in grade 6, opted out. I was 10 years old, and I didn't go back till I was 15. I was homeschooled for all that time. And by homeschooled, I don't mean that कोई टीचर्स आ रही थी या अम्मी अबू बिठा के पढ़ा रहे थे या there was a schedule or a timetable or anything like that. I had to decide my subjects myself. I had to figure out my timetable myself. I created my schedule. I had to figure out all of the concepts myself. मैं थी और मेरी किताबें थी, and no one was rushing in to help me. I was left alone to try to figure it out and to fail and then to try again. And let me tell you that the confidence that comes when a little girl or a little boy are allowed to make mistakes and then figure something out on their own, that is something that will, I feel, make them for the rest of their lives. Because then they are not scared anymore. They know how to learn on their own. After a while at Five Rivers Technologies, we reinvented ourselves, as we have to do every few years since the tech industry is so very, very fast paced. We moved from mobile phone applications towards data science, AI, and machine learning. And we did that because at Five Rivers we have um, this passion that we must be on the bleeding edge of tech. We must be building the future. And while we were doing that, I was thinking that, but as human beings, we really need to do the same thing. We need to constantly reinvent ourselves, right? The age that we are entering into is not the age of rigidity or holding on to one thought or one idea. It is the age of ideas and the age of action and execution where anything is possible. There is this one quote that I really, really love, and I'm sure maybe some of you have heard it. The future belongs to those who believe in their dreams. Now, don't get me wrong, belief is very, very important. But I feel the future belongs to those who believe in their dreams and then they take action to make their dreams a reality. And it does not matter if you fail because you took action, you kept trying, you tried again, and you persevered. And I feel that is what success really is. My journey continues. It is a journey that is filled with learning and trying and failing, and it's great fun. I feel that we were not built to, we were not made to be just one thing. We were not made to just be artists or scientists or mathematicians or left brained or right brained. God has given us a whole brain for a reason. We are His divine creation. I feel we owe it to ourselves to push ourselves, to have the courage, and to have the commitment to be able to fail and then keep on trying again and again. Thank you very much.